introduction to VLOOKUP or something. So here we have to get the share price for this, and data set is here. So we use our first data set on column A and B using the VLOOKUP. So I want to know what the share price of Ella Lake is, and it's on another sheet, meaning that in your real life situation, you have your data set and you have to extract some data from that data set, your database. So here I introduce to you VLOOKUP equal to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP would first of all, you can see that the exact explanation is saying looks for a value in the leftmost column of the table, and then returns a value in the same row from a column you specify. By default, the table must be sorted in an ascending order. So VLOOKUP, your lookup value is the Ella Lakes. Like I want to find Ella Lakes in my database. That is the whole everything we want to do. And at this junction, let me tell you that every function tool that Excel has developed, it mimics exactly how we think as individuals, like as human beings. So if I'm supposed to do this manually without the help of VLOOKUP or Excel, what we'll do is I want to look for the Ella Lakes in this database, right? That is how I would have thought. So I'm looking for Ella Lakes. I know Ella Lakes PLC. So I'll come to my database, come here, look down. Oh, this is Ella Lakes here. Then to the right, I'll look for the price. All right, and that is the same way the VLOOKUP will do it exactly. So if you have on the automation sheet, if I say equal to VLOOKUP, the lookup value, comma, the table array, where the table array is on the lookup sheet. I know it's on column A and B. Comma, the index column is saying you highlighted the array as column A and B. Within column A and B, where can I find the current price? So this column index number here will be on column 2 because I selected A and B, and I know that current price is on the second column of my highlighted area. So I'll click on 2, comma. What are you looking for? Are you looking for an approximate match, or are you looking for an exact match? For me, I'm looking for an exact match. There are some instances where some people use the approximate match. Maybe when you are struggling with, when you're using data set of like a continuous data set, maybe you're looking at the height of plants and you don't know exactly what it is. Like, what I'm just saying is that it's only in a few cases that you use your range lookup as a true using the approximate match. But most especially when you're in finance or you are in some sciences where you need to get the exact match. So I will employ you to use exact match. All right. Click on OK. Yeah. So the Ella Lakes PLC is 4.54. Can we just do a quick check? Yep, 4.54. Please stop annotating on my screen. So 4.54. Can I drag this formula down? Yeah, so what I just did was I just copied down. If you come to the right and there's this small squared box and your mouse becomes a black thing, you just double click and then copies down your formula. You can see that the value here automates, like it kind of populates automatically because there's a formula there that is showing the number of shares times the price. So can we just look down a bit? Let me see, I think people have questions. Somebody is asking, please, can you go back and explain the VLOOKUP? Okay. So like I said, the way the VLOOKUP works is what we want to do is we want to find the share price of these companies that we have listed here in our database, right? And our data, I'm saying that we use the first database. Here we have the company name first before the current price, all right? In this situation, how you would have done it manually if you were not using Excel would be to look at, okay, I'm looking for Ella Lakes PLC. Then you come to your database and come and look vertical from top to down. So that's why it is VLOOKUP, vertical lookup. You are searching for your lookup value from up to down in a vertical wise. So that's why you look down. But from looking down from this column A, so by the time I get to row 7, oh, this is Ella Lakes PLC. So, and then you look to the right, because that's where the current price is, and you see the current price for Ella Lakes as 4.5. But that's how you'd have done it manually. But imagine if you want to do this for, say, 1,000 rows or 1,000,000, you want to do this manually. So that's why you would want to do it with a formula using VLOOKUP. Equal to VLOOKUP, your lookup value is the name of the company, Ella Lakes, comma, where is the table array? My table array is on column A and B, comma, the column index number. I'm saying that I selected column A and B, the column index number, because B is on the second column inside column AB. So that is comma 2. The range lookup exact click on enter. So it gives 4.54. But you have to be very mindful of this column index number. A lot of people have challenges with it. If in my array, for example, if I have something like this, maybe there is the address, of the company, and then there's probably the market value. I have a lot of jargons like before, not jargons as in nonsense, like I'm just saying jargons as in technical terms, maybe like you have maybe facility, whatever. Sometimes when you look at all these data that you get, especially if you are into data analytics, I mean, there are a lot of things that you probably don't need for what you're doing. So let's assume all of this thing have what this is that anyway. So we are just assuming, right? And then we just copy it down. So you have this type of data set, and I want to do a VLOOKUP on it. So I'm writing my VLOOKUP as VLOOKUP. I'm looking for the name of the company, comma, my database now is from A to E. It has expanded because I have other columns that are containing other information. Then my column index number here would be 5, comma, the range lookup would be false, exact match, enter, gives me 4.54. In a situation where maybe there are some additional column, sorry. Yeah. So if you have your data set this way, and yeah, I have equal to VLOOKUP, my lookup value. So my lookup value is equal to, apologies, VLOOKUP, the company name in my data set here, A to G in this situation. But note that my company name is not the first column anymore, right? the table array, comma, the column index number here. What do you think the column index number would be? Because here I have the first column in my data set as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it will be 7 here, comma, false. But that 7 does not really mean that because it is column G. Oh, okay, come on. This. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't make this exact match. You look up GH in A to G, 7, what is it? Okay. So, I'm coming. I'm trying to look for a perfect way to use this. So let's assume that column A is empty, right? And I want to do equal to VLOOKUP. My lookup value is LLX PLC, comma. I'm looking up from column B to F, comma. My column index number here is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be 5. Although the cell, the column name is F. F would have translated to column 6, but because I highlighted column B to F, inside my highlights, the table I highlighted, column B is my column 1, not column 2, because I highlighted from B to F. Inside my highlights, my column B is column 1, then column 2 is column C. So current price is on column 5, not column 6. I'm just trying to make sure that you don't have that myth that if the cell letter is say E, then it has your column index number has to be 5, or if it is F, it has to be 6. No, it is depending on what the data set that you're highlighting. Inside this highlights, what is my column index number? So that's why here it is 5 and not 6, comma, your lookup value is exact match, click on enter. So it's to give 4.54. Let me see. Okay. All right, so what I was trying to do is just to give you different scenarios where you have different data sets, and why, most importantly, you should understand why we are using your column index number. So the first example is simple, but I'm just trying to introduce complications as you have it in your real world situations. Most times when you are using your VLOOKUP, your data set is usually not very simple. So that's why I'm introducing these complications for you to see. If I go back to the very first one, this is the simple database that we had, right? Column A and B. And I'm saying that if I want to do my VLOOKUP is equal to VLOOKUP, the company name, comma, my table array on my lookup sheet is column A, B, comma, the column index number is 2 in my highlighted area, comma, 2, comma, false. I'm using 2 not because B is not because B, it is B and it is 2 because column B is the second in your spreadsheet. No, it's because in my highlighted area, column B here is the second column inside the area I highlighted. That is what I'm trying to emphasize on. And click on enter, right? But I'm saying that this works fine, perfect. But if you have another scenario where column A here is not your first column. If I have something like this here, if I want to do my VLOOKUP, I'll do equal to VLOOKUP, the company name, comma, the area where my database is on B and C, not A and B as like what we had before, comma, my column index number here will still be 2, not 3. Here it will be 2 because in the area I've highlighted B and C, my current price is on the second column inside this range between column B to C, comma, the lookup range lookup is false. Close your bracket, enter. So what I'm saying is that it doesn't necessarily mean whether your database is between O to Z or from Z to AD. As far as in the area you highlighted inside your VLOOKUP as your table array, inside that table array, where was the column index for what you are looking for? That's one thing I'm just trying to clarify. And usually that's how your data sets can be very, very complex. And I'm very sure that a lot of people have probably used very complex data sets in the past. Let me see if you have any question. Somebody say, I cannot hear you very well. I don't know if maybe, can you check your connection to be sure that you can hear me very well? Please, if you do not understand it, please ask questions. Somebody is asking, if the data is not arranged, will VLOOKUP be possible? No. If it's not arranged from like the lookup value first before the current price, it should not work. Let me give you an example. If I have if in this column there is maybe a data set like address, right? And you have things there, right? Okay, if you have a data set like this and you want to do your VLOOKUP, if you do your VLOOKUP as equal to VLOOKUP, go to my lookup page and I highlight column A to C, and my column index number is 3. Sorry, VLOOKUP, I'm not sure I wrote it down very well. Equal to VLOOKUP, the name, comma, lookup A, B, C, comma, 3, comma, exact match. And I check on enter. This will not work. You say to return NA because it cannot find this LR list on the first column, because the first column here is address and not the company name. So it will not work in this situation. So that's why the VLOOKUP is a bit restrictive. And there are a lot of data sets that you want to use VLOOKUP on and it should not work. That's one of the limitations of VLOOKUP. All right.
Yeah, thank you very much. Your expression and explanation is superb. Now, my question is, what if the company name is not arranged exactly, I mean, in alphabetical order, exactly as what you have in your automation? Like, is it going to work if you drag down the calculation?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter whether it is. So what we are looking for is that it is arranged, not necessarily in the same order. So if maybe I've arranged it in another order, it will still work. So if this was supposed to be, say, let's change this to DN, LR list to DN Maya, right? And then now let's write our formula properly. Equal to VLOOKUP DN Maya, comma, your table array, column A to B, comma, column index number 2, comma, exact match, close your brackets, Enter. You can see it's still giving me 1.15. Even though DNMaya here is not the first, it has to look for DNMaya. Probably if you scroll down, we'll find. Yeah, this is, let me see. It's probably down or something. Let me see.
Okay, now thank you. I get it. I get it. You can move on.
Understand the, yeah. So I'm just trying to look for the company. So it doesn't really have to be, I mean, what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't really have to be in alphabetical order or in a certain order. As far as it is inside the database, it will return. Yeah. Any other question?
Sorry, ma'am. The question I like to ask is the false that we are putting after the formula. I saw false or true. Please, I would like you to shed more light on that. Thank you.
So if you have a equal to VLOOKUP, right? The range lookup is to say that you don't see Ella should I find something that is similar to Ella? Please, 1 minute, excuse me. Okay, so what I'm saying is that if you wanted to do VLOOKUP, I say, okay, if you want to VLOOKUP, the lookup value is the name of the company, the table array is column A and B, column index number 2, my range lookup. If you choose approximate match, you are saying that if you don't find Ella Lakes, maybe you should give me something that is similar to Ella Lakes, maybe in terms of higher or lower. So that way you are giving the selection choice to Excel. So Excel can give you maybe something higher or something lower if it doesn't find the approximate match. Do you understand? So most times, if you know what you're looking for, just put it as exact match. It's only people that are probably in, I know people doing research around biological genes or something like that, where they are not really sure of the exact that they use. That's when they use exact. But if you're in finance or you are probably doing anything related to numbers, please use exact match. Always exact match. Because if it doesn't find this in exact match, it means that that value you're looking for is not in that database. And as such, you can't look for, oh, maybe we don't have it. Did you not include it? Is your database not complete and so on? But if you go and put on approximation, it will most likely give you a value that is not even what you are looking for. Look at here, LLH is giving us 1.15, whereas I'm sure that 1.15, like some other current price, that is not even LLH. So it kind of makes the system lazy, in quotes. Like it should just give you something that is close to LLH, not exactly LLH. So if you are in finance or you're like in fact, most times, use exact match. Use exact match. Have I answered your question? I hope I have. Umar is saying that to confirm, the column index number is the number of columns you selected. No. So we are saying that the column index number is, if where is share price inside the database are highlighted. Yeah, current price on the second column inside column AB. Because AB is where my data set is. The current price is on the second, it's almost like a position, not number. It's not number. So if maybe this my data set is between S and T, if common name is on column S and current price is on column C, my column index number will still be 2, because inside the area S and T, it is still the second column inside where my data is. my results are approximated. Just be sure that your range lookup is false, not true. And make sure that you have one decimal number. Check the formatting of your number to be sure that you have probably like 1, 2 decimal numbers. Another question. Please, apologies. Please. Okay, please, if you have any other question, please let me know. Somebody saying it is false. Okay, share price is returning NA. Yeah, some of the share price, sure, of course, would treat that. Most times when I use VLOOKUP, I tend to use 0. So invariably, the 0 is an exact. Yeah, it would work too. Because as far as Excel is concerned, 1 means true, 0 means false. So if you use 0, it would also work. Please, we explain for, okay, the VLOOKUP. All right. Okay, like I said, I think maybe you might want to shed more light into where you want us to explain, right? Yes, to Sadiq, your question is that, please, does this imply that the company I want to look up for its price, e.g. Ella has to be on the first column of the selected sheet? It has to be on the first column in the area you are selecting. So remember, inside your VLOOKUP, you can please always follow our syntax. VLOOKUP, the lookup value, the table array you select, inside this table array, the company name, which is your lookup, has to be inside the first column. So if I'm choosing A to B, the name of the company has to be within column A. If I'm choosing column Z to AC, the company name has to be in column Z. That's how it works. Not necessarily column A on the sheet. I hope that answers your question. Any other question?
Hello, ma.
On the share price on your screen. Yeah.
Hello, ma. Please, that one is taken.
Yeah, because I clicked on column A to B. I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Hello, ma. Please,
Hello,
that one is taken, but I would like you to use another company for this.
Yeah, we did that. We can use Presco. And you can also do it on your own to see if it brings it.
Yes,
right?
I've
You
done
can
that.
also visit it on your
Yes, I've done that. I've gotten the right answer too. But
okay, all right.
I just want you to, from your own end, to do it again so that it will give us a more clearer of what you're actually talking about. Thank you.
Okay, so let's choose one of these companies here. USCN, right? USCN is here. Let's bring it to one of these. You can see it brings up the, because the formula is this. So we can drag down our formula to see if it brings it for everybody. So yes, returning any, because of course this is EDA, not the name of the company, conglomerate. So for this is bringing it, this one is returning NA. But for Caree PLC is the name of the company. Grief Nigeria is the name of the company. So why is it not bringing it? So let's investigate why we don't have it. So Caree PLC is here. Let's see if we can find Caree PLC here. I'm just trying to look for Caree PLC. This one. Control F. So there's no Caree PLC in. Can we look for Caree? So there's Kappa, but there's no Caree PLC. So I think one more step, maybe what we need to do is to say, you remember our wildcards that we just did in the previous sheet? So what if it's not complete? Maybe it is cap something, and it's not exactly, but I want you to bring it. So I'll do my D8, my lookup value will be D8 and my star. Before. So I'll drag this down. The sum is not bringing. Just to be sure that it has everything. Let me see. There's cap. So I'll put. So I'm saying that if there's probably like anything before cap, or if there is, right, and after cap PLC. Sorry, my hand, I'm faster. So for all of these ones that is not available, it means that it is not inside, because if I put in my wildcard before and after and it's still saying no, I cannot find, it means that these companies are not available inside my database. So if you look for Control F brief, it's not even in the database in that situation. So let me introduce you to error handlers. So if there's an error, if you scroll down, you can see that here, because the KPS is returning NA, even the value is returning NA because it's doing not available times a number will give you not available. So because of that, my total is returning unavailable. So if I want to mitigate that error, what I'll just do is to put in an error handler to say if error, if all of these things contains an error, give me this value, or else if there's an error, return 0. So I can drag my formula down, and if it's not there, to return 0, and my total portfolio balance would show. Let me see if there's a question. So cap rather than cap PLC. Yeah, we can do that in order to maybe take for the kappa something. Yeah. So it's a return. Yeah. But my thinking is the cap might be different from the kappa PLC. Right? But unless you are very sure that kappa and kappa is the same thing. Okay, I'm getting information that Cap PLC and Kappa PLC are two different companies, so we might not, be able to replace Cap PLC with Kappa. Another question. difference between lookup and VLOOKUP. Lookup is another function that is a bit different from, but and there was lookup before VLOOKUP. So the way the lookup works is a bit different from VLOOKUP. The lookup, we used to have lookup before VLOOKUP. So lookup, you have to put in the lookup vector. There is it's an archaic way of doing it. I don't. Right. So it was after that we now add VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP and other, but there are even other newer ways of finding information, even apart from the VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP. For me personally, I really don't use lookup anymore. I'll show you another way to another function to use, which is better than the VLOOKUP that Excel has created, right? We are all evolving. Can you go over how to resolve the NA error? Okay, so when you have, so I called it an error handler. All right. So we had this before. We already have our VLOOKUP. So the error handler is to say if there is an error, I want you to return 0 or maybe any or maybe a special character. So that's what the error handler is for. Error handler. Yes, error handler. So my error handler this will be if error. If error, the value is what you have, your formula that you wrote before. If error, this is the value, but what is the value if error? What should I return if there is an error? That is what the if error is for, value if error. So return 0. If this formula, this old VLOOKUP, my fancy formula returns an error, then return 0. So drag it down and then voila. Okay. So I think we can go on a 10-minute break and then resume after 10 minutes at exactly 12:05. You can stay online and you can go get a cup of tea, coffee, water. Yeah, I'll see you in the next 10 minutes.
Daddy, I saw you already touching you.
My network went off too.
Assalamu alaikum. Please, I want to suggest that maybe we go on a 10-minute break so that at least we won't be overburdened with what we've been taught. Abi, what do we think?
At the same time,
Wa alaikum salam. We are already on break. We're already on break.
We're already on break, right?
Yeah, we're already on break. She'll be joining us back in 10 minutes time.
All right.
10
All
minutes.
right. All right.
I don't know.
No matter how small it is index match. I'm not really. It works for me better than using the VLOOKUP. That index match works. Index match. So if you want to use the index match, you start with match from inward outward. You start with match equal to match and say match my lookup value. By the way, I'll be using the second database data because it's not arranged with company name first and your current price. In this place, it is current price first before your company name. So I'll be using so equal to match the name of the company lookup value, your lookup value rather. Match the company names in column G because that is where my company is. Comma exact match 0. Please, if you're not talking, go on this or something. So
Please let us mute our this thing. I keep muting people and they keep unmuting themselves. Please.
So what match does is to return a position. So if I have a database, I'm creating a very small database here, ABC, ABN, yeah, and probably 1, 2, 3. Let me say 25. Right, I just created this database here, very short, and I want to match ABS in this column. Like I said, match is for you to denote position. So if I say equals match ABS in this array, comma, give me an exact match. So this stands for market. So it returns 1. right? Because inside this array, ABS that we matched is the first character or first row inside this array. If I match NJB or MBN in this array, it will return 3. Sort array. That's what
Did it?
So index
Okay.
allows you to select.
I'm not enjoying this answer.
Go on mute if you are not talking. So what index allows you to do is when you have an array, index allows you to select one item or one row or one cell from an array. So if I do index, comma, the array is this AB, my special array here. The request for row number, column number. The row number, column number is to say what is the cell number that you want me to select. You know your cell number is a combination of your row number and your column number, right? So if I say comma 2, I say inside this array, give me the second row. If maybe it's a bigger array, you might also need to put your column number. But I mean, this is just a simple one column array. So, but if I have it in, if I selected like two columns, maybe like this, I might need to specify the column number. I might say comma, my row is comma 2, column number comma 1. So return NJB because inside this array, your NJB is the second row, first column. But most times, if your array is just a simple one column array, you don't need to put in the column number because it's just one column. And by the way, I'm very sure that you should be familiar that if in your syntax you have something with a square bracket, it means it is optional. You might not put it, if you should only put it when it is required. So my array is for my row number. If I put in 1, I'm saying give me the first item in this array. So to return ABS. So now that we know that our match, instead of us putting it, clicking it, putting our row number like manually, we know that our match can get us the position, right? So we can combine the two. That's why if you combine index function and the match function, it can replace your value. So if you have equal to with my match ABS, comma, the lookup array is 0, comma 0, close my back, that's my match. And then I come before the match and put an index in the number column, comma, what is the formula of my match entirely gives me the row number. And I just close my brackets, strike enter. You can see it gives me 25. And I said I wanted to have done this using the VLOOKUP. I would have said equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup value is ABS, comma, my table array. This is where my table is. Comma, my column index number is 2. My range lookup, exact match. Close my bracket, enter. You can see that it's giving me the same value. I mean, I achieved the same objective using 2 different methods, using the index match and using the VLOOKUP. But if my data set is not arranged properly, for example, if I have I'm coming. So now that I have the arrangement of my data sets, like in the opposite order of arrangement, like before it was the letters before the numbers. Now I have the numbers before the letters. Let me use the two methods. Equal to VLOOKUP ABS, comma, the table array, comma, column index number. I mean, what I'm looking for is on the first index, comma, exact match. Because it's returning NA. Now let me use my index match, equal to match ABS, comma, the lookup array is here, comma, exact match, index, comma. I think that where my VLOOKUP fails, my index match works. So that's the whole point of, for me, I prefer index match to VLOOKUP. I mean, I don't have to worry myself about whether it is in a particular order, whether it is not in a particular order. So that's the whole point for you. But I know that this index match, it kind of looks very difficult at first. Like a lot of people might, also had that issue, like, this index match, we are, combining two different functions. But once you understand the principle of why you are using index and what match does, you would be fine with it. All right. The VLOOKUP fail again. I'm not sure I understand. Like, can you explain very well? So if you are team index match, please indicate. If you are team VLOOKUP, you want to stick to your VLOOKUP, please indicate. Somebody said, I just used this index and match to solve question 4 of our Excel function sheet. Okay. I think maybe everybody should also try to see if that will work. Okay. Team index, Wasi is team index. What else is team index? Team VLOOKUP. Please identify. You never can say. There might be a trophy for VLOOKUP or index match. So identify your team. What's it equals to index? Okay. Okay, somebody is saying, can you please explain the index function? All right, so this is how index works. Let me start with match. Match gives you position. Equal to match. Sorry. JB. In this array, comma, exact match. Match. Okay. Match. Please JB. Oh, there's a space. Equal to match NJB, comma, in this array, comma, 0. So it's turning to, so what match does is it gives you the position of maybe of any cell inside an array. So that's what match does. The index allows you to select from an array if you have the row number or and column number as the case applies. So if I say index this selection, comma, if I say comma 1, it will give me the first selection. It's returning 25 because I'm saying index in this array give me the first position. If I change this 1 to 2, it will give me the second. If I change it to 3, it will give me the third. That's how the match works, and that's how the index works. So if we now want to combine the two, what we are saying is that we can combine it to say equal to match ABS, sorry, in this array, comma 0. I already have my row number, column number, index, this array, comma. Already this match, O match will return a number. Square bracket. So if this works, but in this same instance, the VLOOKUP cannot work because the data set is not arranged properly. Okay, so I have team index match. Okay, which one is team VLOOKUP? Okay, all right. I mean, who have different choices? Okay, so can we move on? If we're on the same page, or if you still need to, okay, I think we should probably take about 2 minutes to use index match for the share price here. Team VLOOKUP. All this team VLOOKUP. All right. So let's use our index match. And if you are team VLOOKUP, please use your VLOOKUP for the second database. Let's see who is when you that's the joke. So use your index match for the second database that is not arranged in your ideal manner. Just so that we know that we know how to use the index match. Please show the formula for index match. Okay. Remember I said to show the formula equal to formula text. This is the formula for index match. For this database, but we've not done it for our exercise, so you can do it and okay, Ibrahim, team index match. Yeah, I'm waiting 2 minutes for the exercise. Okay, so I think 2 minutes has elapsed, right? Has anybody gotten it? Please, if you have, let me know. Please signify. Hello? And if you are having challenges, so please signify. Why is everyone quiet? Please signify if you can hear me. Someone said getting zeros here using VLOOKUP. Yeah, please use index match. Of course, VLOOKUP will not work in the second for the second database. Okay, so I think let's do it together as a class. So equal to, let's actually start with match, the company name, on column G, comma 0, right? Index, price, close your brackets, try, let me see. VLOOKUP, oh, my comma is missing, comma, right. Okay. Did anybody get it? So index, using the index match. And then my error handler. If error, all of this fancy formula, comma 0. Everybody got it. Anyone? How many people have gotten the answer? And I want everybody's participation. At least about 47 people on this training. And I can only see about 10 people that are actively participating. We need everybody's input. What do you want me to repeat? Sorry, what do you want me to repeat? Index match. So let me repeat it. I said equal to index. Let's start with match. Equal to match, because match gives us the position. Equal to match yellow leaks in column G. Telling me that yellow leaks here, comma 0. Exact match. Yellow leaks here is row 7 in column G, which is correct, right? Then index the share price comma the whole of my match is 0 number because it's row 7. It gives me 454. And then I included the error handler. If error, the value if error is 0. Enter, copy down. I hope I answered your question, Toyib. Please, I need everybody's participation. So that is, we know that we are through with both the VLOOKUP and index match and we can move on. Okay, can we move on? Please signify if we can move on. So we are moving together as a team. We have about 15 minutes. Somebody is asking that we take the index match one more time. Okay, please concentrate now. Equal to match the company name on the company name column G, comma 0. Then index the price, column F, comma, close the bracket, enter, copy it down. And then for our error handler, if error, all of this fancy formula, comma, 0. Yep. Then you said, thanks a lot. I hope we will consider data entry and analysis using SPSS and others. Okay, I think that is outside the scope of this work. I think MMC facilitators would be in the best position to answer that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not sure if we'll be able to start macros, which is one of the objectives of this sheet because of time constraint. I think we have to be through before 1 p.m. So we can skip this to the next session. That'll be next week. And then let's move to the next sheet, the if function sheet. All right. So please see questions for the if function sheet to guide us through this sheet. Question 1. If salary is less than 1 million, then pay a bonus that is equal to 10% of the salary or else 0. So here we want to pay a bonus, and which will be a function of your gross salary. So question 1. So let me, I know that we have done the if function in basic intermediate class, but let me just do a quick recap of the if function. Somebody said I can't hear the speaker with and without earpiece. Kindly hear. Okay, I think you should check your system settings for your speaker, volume on, and speaker. Okay. So the way if function works is, even in our day-to-day transactions, your day-to-day movement, we actually make certain decisions based on certain conditions. For example, if it is raining, you would likely take an umbrella with you. If it's not raining, you drop your umbrella at home. That is a typical example of an if function. What just says that if it rains, then take my umbrella home. If it doesn't, I don't take my umbrella with me. If there is money, if there is queue at the ATM point, I don't wait to withdraw. If there is no queue, I wait to withdraw. Those are decisions that we make as individuals, as people every day. We make decisions based on certain conditions. If this person pays me my money, I probably go to the restaurant. If not, if my visa comes through, I travel out. If not, I don't travel out. Those are decisions that are based on if, that maybe sometimes we are not even aware of. And all of this is just, so what Excel does is, they look at how we as human beings would have solved problems based on certain decisions and then brought it into Excel as if function. So don't make it look like, oh, if is maybe one very thing, because I know a lot of people have that myth about if function, but it's as simple as that. All right. So here the question is, if your salary is less than 1 million, your bonus will be 10% of salary or else 0, right? So equal to if a function called if. My logical test is, what am I basing my decision on? Equal to if the salary, gross salary for the first person is greater than 1 million. I know I said that to write 1 million is 1 is 6. Instead of doing 1 0 0 0, we should be in advanced class. Let's desist from that. If the salary is greater than 1 is 6, 10% times salary or else 0. You can see that even the syntax, the logical test is what I'm basing my decision on. Is the salary greater than 1 million? comma, what's the value if the salary is greater than 1 million? Then 10% times salary. Value if false. If your salary is not greater than 1 million, return 0. Then close your brackets, strike enter. Let me expand column L. Double click. So okay, the question is saying that if apologies, salary less than 1 million, not greater than, okay. The question is if your salary is less than 1 million. Thank you, everybody. Your salary is less than 1 million. Is there anybody whose salary is? Oh, yeah, I think people whose salary is less than 1 million. Salary is less than 1 million. Yes. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Less than 1 million. Okay. Question 2. If you're in finance department, you get 50% of your salary, all others get nothing. All others get 0. So question 2, can you do it? Question 2. If you cannot enable macros, please close your Excel workbook and reopen. Once you reopen it to prompt, you see a prompt asking you to enable macros. Click on enable macros. Someone is asking question 2, please. I think that's the class work for now. Yeah. In place of E, Kamarudin, that was used to denote million. What with thousand or billion we do not use. So it's not the E used to denote the million. The E is for exponential. So if I do equal to 1, I do 1 E6, right? That is 1 million. If I do 1 E5, it's almost like saying 1 times 10 raised to power 5. That's 100,000. If I do 1 E9, which is 1 times 10 raised to power 9, that will give me 1 billion. So it's not that is the E that is for the million. Please help click question. So the macro is not working here. I'll close and rejoin. Okay. This is question 2. Finance department staff. Staff gets 15% of salary, all others get nothing. Okay. Has anybody been able to attempt it? Question 2. So I'm waiting for you to try question 2. if H8 equals to finance 18% times salary, 0. Okay. Any other person? If H to H8 equals to finance, please, Abiodun, can you look at your formula again to be sure it's correct? Online, I said your formula return name. Yeah, that significant sign that there's an error somewhere. Can you show us your formula? You probably did not put the finance in double quotes. The Excel doesn't understand what finance is. Okay, Mohammed, if H8 is got to finance 10% times salary, why are you using 10%? Mohammed, 15%, not 10%. Another person, Malik, if H8 to 8 equals to H8, okay, it's equals to H8. But what if somebody changes H8 to something else? Malik, if somebody changes H8 to maybe human resources or admin, how do you still maintain the integrity of your formula? Any other person? Okay. Please, we have about 43 people in this class. Please, I need your response. You never can say, it might be your participation in this class that would denote whether you're coming to the next session. Please, I need everybody has to participate. If H8 to H equals to finance, 15% times K8. Okay. That's from Khadija, Malik. If H to H, okay. Please bring the answers, keep it coming, everyone. Yeah, I want everybody to, okay, to contribute. If H to H goes to finance, H to H goes to H8. Okay, what if we change, what if Ruda changes our department tomorrow? Would the integrity of your formula still be intact? If you are linking it to Ruda's department, if you say, please check. Yes, because read one, your formula, you have finance as a name, just like you're putting it as finance. Please put it in double quotes. That's why it's returning an error, because finance is a string and Excel doesn't understand it. You've not named finance anywhere in the Excel. Okay, please keep it coming, everyone. Muhyiddin, if H to H equal to finance. But Fatima, you have 2 equal to. Can you check your formula again? Okay, Khadija, okay. Ade Nekon, to H equals to. Where's your, if H, are you sure this formula is correct? Ade Nekon, can you check again? Please keep your answers coming, everyone. I'm not sure I've read about 20 questions, answers yet. Okay. Read one, 0.15, okay, times K8. Okay. Ridwan is saying you still have an error. Okay. Idris saying, okay, not to waste our time. So I'll do it equal to if department, not the entire column, is if your department, because we are testing it, we are giving everybody their bonus. So it's not the entire department that you're looking at. If for Ruda, if your department equals to finance is double quotes, turn 15% times salary, or else return 0. Right. All that's the question. All of that's get nothing. Okay. Yeah. So question 3. Question 3. IT department return something for you. All others, nothing for you. Can you try it? Everybody. IT department return something for you. All others, nothing for you. Ibrahim Aliu, you are putting H. I think you are mixing up the questions, Ibrahim. If H to H equals finance, 15% times K to K, no, I don't think that's the answer. There's nothing for you, no. Walia, if H to H equals to finance, please help repeat the formula for question 2. Check, just click on C question. You will see your questions here. It is something for you. Okay, Ibrahim, this for question 2. If H is shaped another department, what happens to our formula? To Rafiat, of course, I mean, if Ruda changes her department to say IT, then she doesn't get the bonus anymore because I mean she's not in the unit. So that's why you want to maintain the equitability of your formula. That's why we are not linking it to the finance to H directly. Okay. So for question 3, if you're in IT department, something for you, all of that, nothing for you. Know that something for you is not a formula. Nothing for it is also a extreme, right? So what we have here is equal to if your department is equal to IT quotes, then in double quote something for you because it's third string, or else nothing for. Okay. So Ruda is not in IT department, so of course nothing for Olayinka. Thank you, Nuruddin Abdulatif. Thank you for participating. So you can see that almost
okay.
Chidi is in IT, so there's something for you, of course. So for question 4 and 5, that will be an assignment, and I have to see you tomorrow. Please come in early, adhere to all the rules. And if you have any questions, I mean, before we log out, it's already 1 p.m. Please ask your questions so that we can all.
And I will suggest you give them assignments so that we start with that tomorrow.
Yeah, so that's why I said question 4 and 5 is assignment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are starting tomorrow by 10. Exactly 10 tomorrow, inshallah Rahman.
Okay. Sure.
Okay? Let us all have it in mind. so that we can cover sufficient amount of topics. So thank you, everyone.
People are only allowed their homes to buy groceries or helping notes and things, but large crowds can get for a charger where social distancing is possible because of the crowd's living conditions. Guinea had overwhelmingly backed a new constitution, which paves the way for President Alpha Conde to stay in power for another 12 years.